Did a Gwinnett developer really bribe a commissioner into buying this land for a park? I'm Fox 5 IT reporter Randy Travis. For the first time, we see and hear David Jenkins, the key witness in the state's bribery case against former Commissioner Kevin Kenerly. You're watching Fox 5 News at 10.
Prosecutors consider him their key witness, a longtime Gwinnett developer given immunity to spill what he knew about corruption inside county government.
Well, for the first time, we hear from David Jenkins, who admitted to giving Commissioner Kevin Kenerly $1 million, money the prosecutors claimed was a bribe. Kenerly ultimately pleaded no contest to that charge and got no prison time. Well, Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis joins us now to show us why Jenkins would have been a very reluctant witness for the prosecution.
That's right, Russ, indeed. Jenkins testified before a Gwinnett County grand jury back in 2010. He also met multiple times with prosecutors. Those interviews were videotaped. Well, now that the case is finished, we get our first glimpse of what Jenkins had to say about his former business partner and friend.
It's February the 4th, 2010, at approximately 10:30 in the morning. We're here for the purpose of an interview with Mr. David Jenkins.
You're looking at the man who prosecutors hoped would reveal the true amount of graft going on inside the Gwinnett County Commission. From trips to Las Vegas with a politically connected commissioner to monthly payments that eventually totaled $1 million. Instead, developer David Jenkins would make DA Danny Porter and his investigators work hard for every nugget of information.
Did Kevin settle a lawsuit and help his buddy out at the same time? Yeah, but is there anything wrong with that? I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Kevin is Kevin Kenerly, at the time a veteran Gwinnett County commissioner and real estate broker who would often bring development deals to Jenkins. The lawsuit, this 90-acre tract of land Jenkins bought along Rabbit Hill Road in Decula, and a deal that would ultimately help Jenkins pocket $8 million.
I feel like I got really lucky.
You did.
No, without a doubt.
There's no question. There's absolutely no question you got really lucky.
Here's why Jenkins got so lucky. His development company bought this land along Rabbit Hill Road for about $8 million. He dreamed of building 300 homes on this property, but he needed it rezoned. The county said no. So Jenkins sued. But lawsuits can drag on, and Jenkins was still stuck paying on the bank loan for property that wasn't making him any money. Then his buddy Kevin Kenerly came up with an idea. Kenerly suggested the county could buy the land for a park. So Jenkins' attorney made an offer, asking for almost the exact price, $16 million, that the county had secretly appraised the property for if it had been used for residential development.
Did Kevin ever tell me what the appraisal was? Yeah. Not that I recall.
Kenerly made the motion to buy the land at that price, and Jenkins dropped his lawsuit.
Other money.
But roughly the same time, Jenkins says Kenerly came to him asking for a favor. The two had a partnership on another land development deal called Silver Oak. Kenerly said he'd give up his share of future profits if Jenkins would pay him $50,000 a month, totaling $1 million.
So you had the conversation about buying the land about the same time you had the conversation about paying the $50,000 a month.
Which it wasn't too far apart. Looks awful, don't it?
Yeah. Sure. Gee.
I know, man. It looks terrible. But I swear on the stack of Bibles a mile high that Kevin Kenerly and I never had a conversation pay me out of Silver Oak for Rabbit Hill. It did not happen. It just, I swear to God, strike me dead. It didn't happen.
Silver Oak would ultimately fail in the Great Recession, costing Jenkins millions. But he still made all those payments to Kenerly on a handshake.
He knows everybody in this county. People throw deals in his lap.
Jenkins also admitted giving Kenerly money on other occasions, when the commission would join developers on gambling trips to Las Vegas. He said Kenerly was a horrible gambler.
One time I gave him $20,000. He was getting killed, absolutely murdered. And they asked me for some money, and I was winning. I was up. I gave him $20,000.
In all, Jenkins told the DA he gave Kenerly $30,000 in gambling money.
Did you ever ask for it back?
No.
Why not?
Just a business partner and a friend. I didn't Didn't ask for it.
Word of those trips would leak out. Kenerly's political opponents hiring a private investigator to document Kenerly's coziness with developers. The Fox 5 I-team broke the story in 2006, apparently slowing down Jenkins' rezoning request for another development.
There was a lot of commotion going on at that time with that whole Las Vegas Fox 5 thing, and that just got everything skewed. That would have been a walk-through zoning, for sure.
Your Honor, this is a plea of no contest.
4 years after Jenkins' testimony to the grand jury, DA Danny Porter would agree to a no-contest plea bargain with Kenerly. 10 years probation, $10,000 fine, no prison. Porter would cite Kenerly's wife's terminal health condition as the main reason he made the deal.
I want to thank the District Attorney, Danny Porter. This has been hard, not just on us, but I know on him and on this county.
But Porter also indicated it would be hard to prove their bribery case when the star witness still insists he's the defendant's friend.
I would have fully expected David Jenkins to do everything he could to save Kenerly. I mean, they're still friends.
He never asked for a payment for Rabbit Hill. Maybe it's a miracle. I don't know, whatever. And I've told you the truth as I remember it. And if that's what Kevin gets in trouble for, I'm going to tell you it's the wrong thing, because we just didn't. As quirky as that looks, we did not have that conversation.
Jenkins now lives in Florida. He continues to run a successful home building business. Kenerly declared bankruptcy after his arrest and currently lives in a rental home. He insists, Deidre and Russ, that he has done nothing wrong in this entire affair.
It does make you wonder, listening to him talk to DA Danny Porter, why Porter gave him immunity when he really wasn't giving Porter anything to go after Kenerly with.
I asked Danny Porter that. He said that he had to give him immunity because that was the only way to get his business records. They did not have probable cause to get a search warrant for David Jenkins' business records. Gave him immunity. He gave them the records. The records, for the very first time, indicated, they had no knowledge of this, that he was giving him $1 million, giving Kenerly $1 million. And that ended up being the heart of the bribery case against Kevin Kenerly. You heard Jenkins say over and over again, it looks bad, looks bad, looks bad, but a jury never got a chance to really make that decision.
Yeah, definitely a tough case for the prosecution, really working for everything it looked like.
You could really tell in that video, yeah, that was going to be a hard witness for the prosecution.
All right, thank you, Randy.
All right.